I was just making a quick video talking about the button design on this Bluetti EB55, and just a quick comparison to the older AC50S. They really I don't know what they did with this model. I don't know what they were trying to do, trying to save like 10 cents by not having a display button, a proper display button. So basically with this as you see right now, basically with this unit, the only buttons you get is for the DC output, the AC output, and the USB output, right? You don't get like any kind of button for the display. So basically you use any of these buttons to turn the display on and off. And so the problem that you can kind of imagine is that, like what happens if this is on and you want to turn the display on, or if it's off and you want to turn the display on, and then it gets confusing real fast. So as you see here, it's off. I just tap it once, it stays off, and the screen comes on, right? And then if you want this to be on, then you actually have to press it a second time while the screen is still on, right? So this is just kind of like just bad design. It just makes for like a bad user experience, right? And it's really weird because compared to the older AC50S, they had it like kind of like how you would expect, right? I mean, to turn it on, you just press the power button, right? Tap that, and this display comes on. And if the display turns off, then you just you tap the power button again, and it'll wake it up, right? And then to actually turn these on, you press and hold, and then you see that light comes on, and you let go, and then you're good to go, right? So it's pretty simple. You just press and hold either the DC or the AC buttons to turn them on, press and hold to turn them off, and that's it. If you want the screen to come on, whatever, then you got that dedicated power button. Now to go back here, so now this is the screen is off, the DC is on, right? So if we just actually tap it, the screen comes back on, and then it didn't change the state, of this DC output, right? It's still on. If you want it off, then you got to hit it again while the screen is on, and it'll go off, right? Now, kind of something interesting is that if you actually like press and hold these buttons, you can actually get them to do like whatever you want them to actually do, and not worry about the screen. But it's kind of like a weird thing. And well, while we're waiting for the screen to turn off, let's go right back over here, right? So here we go. The screen is off. If I just hit AC, you can see it does wake it up, but it doesn't. There's no. You don't have to worry about this. Accidentally turning the AC on or off just by trying to wake up the screen. It doesn't do anything just by touching the button, right? You actually have to press and hold, and then you see the light comes on, and then once that light comes on, you release, and you're good to go, right? So this is kind of a weird thing that they did also here, is there is kind of like a little bit of a shortcut, right? So the screen is off, you can press and hold, and I'm going to try not to cover this button while I do it so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can press and hold, and then you let go, and then you see what happens is you've kind of skipped the whole process of having to hit it twice. But the thing that you noticed with that is that light actually doesn't come on until you release it. So watch the light. It doesn't actually turn on until I release the button. So this is it's just really bad design, because typically you might want to hold that button and then you're expecting it to turn on, but it actually doesn't turn on until you actually release the button. So this is just madness on Bluetti's part, and they had such a good design with this older unit. So I don't know what happened, but yeah, just kind of like one super annoying thing with this EB55, right? So hopefully you just found this interesting or helpful, and yeah, thanks for watching.